Welcome to our YouTube channel, where we document our life aboard our 32-foot sailboat, currently on its maiden voyage from Halifax, Nova Scotia to the Caribbean. In this episode, we sail from Shelburne to West Head, Nova Scotia. So if you're into sailing videos or life on the water, consider hitting that subscribe button. And thank you for your support. After 2 weeks of being in Shelburne, today's the day that we're finally leaving and we're heading a little further south. So we're going to go to Clark's Harbor or Western Head or Barrington Passage, somewhere in that area. 7 a.m. It shouldn't be too long of a sail today. After waiting in Shelburne for longer than we hoped and installing our new belt for the Autohelm, we come to find out it wasn't going to work. We have our Autohelm installed and we got that new belt for it from the binnacle. We had to move the mounting bracket over, and today we're going out and we go to use it. And it doesn't work. It works for like a couple seconds and then it starts veering off one way completely and doesn't correct itself, and then the alarm goes off. So it's pretty unfortunate because it would have been nice, but it's also good to have practice on the helm, so that'll be the way it is. So we thought we learned our lesson when sailing to Shelburne to sail further offshore. However, this day there was absolutely no wind. It was flat calm, so we didn't do that. And we motored a lot. We've been motoring the whole time because there's absolutely no wind out here, which makes it not very stressful. How fast are we going?
4.5 knots. It's alright.
Yeah, and it's just nice not to have the engine going when it's quiet. And it would be really quiet today too, how calm it is. Wait, I don't know what that I think that's a gannet. There's a lot of current around Clark's Harbor, where the ocean floods into the Bay of Fundy, and that was not something we thought to check. We had just learned to start checking the wave height along with the wind, but today's lesson was to start checking the tides as well. Alright, it happened to us again. Didn't really look at our charts properly, and we are going in 12-foot waters. And we can see the breaking waves up ahead. We are currently in like 60-foot waters, going into 12 feet. We thought the waters were choppy because it was getting shallow. We draw like 5. You can see the breaking waves. I don't think we're gonna run aground.
I don't think so either.
Unless a random shoal pops up. But we really should have been way out here again.
This is where we might find some great things.
That was pretty scary, actually. Those breaking waves, they don't look very big, but when you're right up close to them there. How deep is it here? We're not picking our route properly. But we also didn't think there'd be any wind at all. How do you feel?
Good.
As it turns out, a fisherman had told us that they call them horse races. Basically, it's just a very fast tide coming in, which creates turbulent water. We were lucky it was going in the direction that we were, as that was not something we had planned. And we were in for another ride. Here's the caution zone, and there's a bunch of breaking waves. But on the navionics charts, it doesn't say that it's shallow. So we might go out and go around it. Yeah, it looks freaking crazy right there. Definitely don't want to go through that. Now there's big waves through here. I would even kind of like head that way, because then we are out of these big rolly waves too. Like, that's a big wave. We want to kind of not be so close to all this. Pretty scary over there. We don't want to be around that.
I feel like it's following us, so we might just we're only going through like 50 knots, getting sucked into it.
It's okay. Relax. And we're just punching through it because we can't get around it. It just says we're going to 8 knots now. It's really pulling us in this way. Like, why? I don't want to have to go through any of this anymore. Okay, now we know what the caution means. Good job. We clipped it just in case. I don't know what we have. It was a bit dicey navigating into West Head, but we made it before dark and we tied up along a public wharf.
Wind direction is good for keeping our boat off the dock. Worried when it switches though.
Did you loosen them?
Yes I did.
There was about an 8-foot tide difference, so we had to be careful with our dock lines. Seth and I decided to make the trip into town to get a bite to eat. It was a 3-hour walk in each direction. We've been walking for over an hour now. It's a 3-hour walk to get to the Sobeys. Seth wants to get a beer, and I think we're gonna try and eat out today.
Beer and eating out after a well-deserved long time of not drinking and eating out.
We drank 2 days ago.
Yeah, but it's only a beer too. Not the same.
And we didn't sleep much last night, and now we're walking. And just at the end of that last clip, a fisherman saw us walking and offered us a ride. And this was where we decided to eat, Dan's Ice Cream Shop. I scored this sweater at the thrift store and this book for $4.50, the best prices I've ever seen at a thrift store.
And I scored this pack of beer.
This is Barrington Passage, where apparently you can anchor. Upon further review, you definitely can't anchor in there. It is very shallow. On our 3-hour walk back to the boat, we listened to the Hobbit audiobook and appreciated nature. We met some really friendly fishermen at the wharf, one of which even let us shower in his boat. This would be our last stop before our crossing, so stay tuned for the next episode when we cross.